Welcome to round number 2 of today's showcase challenge. This is an interesting hand actually. This hand is pretty solid against aggro decks. I'm gonna keep it. You can't be called a wolf and be played in control deck, right? That's just not how it works. If you're named wolf, you have to be aggressive, so. You see, I told you. I told you, if your name is Wolf, you just have to play. You need to be playing something aggressive. You can't be playing control, so. I guess this is not even that bad against control, honestly. Is this cruel? Fetching Triumph, yeah, I know. That would be devastating. Fluffy Wolf plays Blood Moon. Oh. Oh, come on. No. No. Sad face. God damn it. You fooled me, opponent. You fooled me. I have been fooled. How many Dryads is too many Dryads, chat? Internet Goon, thank you for the follow. Remember when they went turn 1 Foothills and I thought that they were playing some aggro deck of sorts? That was a great time. These aggro decks have really changed since the last time I fired a league. Yeah, I know. You've been out of the loop. My opponent's playing 4-color Renin 6 Omnath aggro control. I mean, we have multiple Dryads and we have the natty cut. I kinda want my opponent to path my Dryad, if I'm being honest. I'm not playing around the sweeper. But I'm playing this as bait. Because this is actually what I want to resolve. What the actual fuck? Excuse me? What? Nev? I don't think that Nev plays Spell Queller ever, basically. Oh, I guess it might be Nev. Maybe it's just like some Saheeli nonsense deck. It could be. It could be a Saheeli nonsense deck for sure. They never see it coming. Untap land, any untap land or bounce land, any untap land. Okay, sweet. Am I getting path here, chat? I think I'm jamming, right? So we're gonna get Quelled here. My opponent's gonna need Force of Negation to win this game, and there's no way they have Force of Negation. Gonna let that resolve. I'm gonna pact again. This guy? Resolves, you say, huh? And save targets, thank you very much. Pew! Okay, so this has to be some sort of like copycat nonsense, right? Is the only thing that makes sense. So, am I supposed... I think I like explosives. Oddly enough, this one is not in my sideboard guide. I guess I'm not considering the extremely common 4-color copycat deck. Kill Queller and die, yeah, I know. I missed that line, sorry. I missed that line. I feel like I want some explosives, maybe Beast Within. I feel like I like explosives better though. They could have Ashiok though. They have Oath of Nissa, so still the way to... I think I'm just going to bring those explosives. Maybe I should be cutting the Ghost Quarter for something else. This hand doesn't do anything. Let's do better. Sweet. We did better. Keep this. Bottom bog. Oath of Nissa. Good draw, good draw. Pretty good draw, actually. And we're getting under a Queller, which is nice. Not great, but not awful either. They're gonna gust this. Oddly enough, I think that if they gust this, we kind of have to keep it on top. AmuLIT. They are playing counter magic? That is wild. Is there anything that their deck is not doing? They're playing 4-color. They're surely playing Cryptic Command, right? Like it's only logical for them to be playing like 4 colors. Saheeli, Ryan, Cryptic Command. Like it's the only logical step to take. So AmuLIT, and we're gonna be in really good shape. They kept on top, so not feeling great. I think that we might just die here. If I were them, I would 100% just YOLO, go for it. Yeah. Didn't even get the scry value. Brutal. Oh, I guess that they can blink the Oath of Nissa, which is better. Okay, so we want Cavern of Souls because they're playing AmuLIT somehow. Maybe we want Gracers, actually. might need to be a little bit faster than I'm giving this credit for. I don't think I won't feel that though. This is a really interesting hand. I think I'm gonna keep it. So the best draw for this hand would be either AmuLIT or a Cavernous Souls. Fan Interactive Magic at its pick. I mean, it's okay. Like, my opponent's playing creatures and shit. They're played against a deck that doesn't interact very well. So they are kind of getting away with murder here, but that is what it is sometimes, you know? Noel Harron and Manleak in the same deck is kind of interesting. Karn. I am jamming though. I don't think that we can play around Manleak. They don't have it. Okay. Play this step. Say go. Hey Kevin, thank you. Are you playing the event too? Or not? What do you got for me, Wolfie? We're on a first name basis with my opponent at this point. I mean, if that's their turn, this is so very good for me. Tapped. I think it's okay at this point to consider this game to be in a very good spot for us. Valakut, Field of the Dead. I'm gonna play around a removal spell here, I think. And I want to kill my opponent's dudes. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a bounce land. This plays around my opponent having a path for either my Titan or my Dryad. They shopped. I think they were just bluffing the path. I mean, it kind of didn't work for them because, like, there's no way that I'm not just going for it. Nice thing is that because of Cleansing Wildfire, we're actually playing around Blood Moon just naturally. we didn't need to do anything, and we're just playing around Blood Moon. Seems tough for my opponent to come back from this one. I got kind of scared at one point when they went turn 1 a Hierarch, because that meant that they had turn 2 Queller, which could have gotten ahead of my Dryad, but it seems like their hand just did not pan out at all. Alright, sweet. Easy game, easy life. Cleansing Wildfire fixing for Field of that. Yeah, honestly, I've been kind of happy that this has kind of become the hate of choice. Now prowess decks are playing Wildfire instead of Blood Moon, which is so much easier to beat. So that's been pretty good actually. Like it's not that the card is bad against Amulet. It's a fine card against us. Like it's disruptive and it's pretty cheap. It also cantrips. So like it's not that the card is bad against Amulet by any means, but it just feels like out of all the hate cards that you could have against Amulet specifically, this is like one of the ones that I'm the happiest to be playing against, as opposed to Ashiok or Blood Moon like we were playing against in the past. So yeah, it's been okay. And out of all the hate cards printed in Zendikar Rising, this is the one that it's probably the easiest one for us to play around. Like the fact that Confounding Conundrum hasn't caught up is kind of a big deal. Like that would be a lot more annoying to play around. So yeah, there you go, sweet. So we're 1-1, and I will be back for round number 3. See you later.